Wild opening weekend in the NFL, and it doesn't stop there. Hope you're ready for some more. Monday Night Football is just hours away.
This pair will get you through the next hour. The pair of Monday Night Football games will get you through the rest of your Monday. First game is in New York, and that is where we start with baseball. And today's top headlines, and yeah, this one tops the list. The Wilpon family has signed an agreement to sell the Mets to billionaire Steve Cohen. The sale is subject to the approval of the other Major League Baseball club owners. The Cowboys were dealt tough news as linebacker Leighton Vander Esch is scheduled to undergo surgery Tuesday on a broken left collarbone, while tight end Blake Jarwin suffered a torn ACL and is done for the year. The Jets, meanwhile, likely won't have running back Le'Veon Bell for multiple games. Bell injured his left hamstring Sunday, and head coach Adam Gase telling reporters Monday that the team, quote, could be looking at a couple of weeks with him on the sideline, end quote. Elsewhere, an MRI on Colts running back Marlon Mack confirmed that he suffered a season-ending torn Achilles in Sunday's loss to the Jags. Mack is coming off a career year in 2019 where he rushed for over 1,000 yards. To the NBA, Bucks co-owner and Governor Mark Lazary making it clear to Giannis Antetokounmpo in a 3-hour lunch meeting on Friday that the franchise is willing to spend into the luxury tax to deliver him a championship-supporting cast. Sources tell our Adrian Wojnarowski.
Hey, did I tell you? Monday Night Football, you know that's happening?
That's tonight?
Oh, that's tonight. Steelers-Giants, our first game on Monday Night Football doubleheader. And let's talk about Joe Judge, shall we? He will make his head coaching debut as the 8th head coach who either coached or played under Bill Belichick on the Patriots. Of the first 7, only Bill O'Brien and Mike Vrabel have winning records. Now, the Giants will have second-year quarterback Daniel Jones under center. He will be the first Giants quarterback not named Eli Manning to start the season opener since Kurt Warner in 2004. Jones finished with 24 passing touchdowns a year ago. That's the 4th most ever by a rookie. And Jones is going to be out without one of his main weapons. Wideout Golden Tate will be inactive due to a hamstring injury. He was listed as questionable entering the day, but the Giants are opting to sit him out. As for the Steelers, guess who's back? Big Ben Roethlisberger's first game back since missing 14 games last season with an elbow injury. Roethlisberger is an impressive 14-4 in his career on Monday Night Football, including wins in each of his last 5. And Maria Taylor will be part of our broadcast for the Steelers-Giants game. She joins us now from MetLife Stadium. So, Maria, it's been 365 days since we last saw Ben Roethlisberger in game action. So how is he approaching his return to the field tonight on a national stage?
Yeah, you're right, Ryan. And you might be surprised to hear that although Ben has played in 218 career games, he's won 2 Super Bowl titles and thrown over 360 touchdown passes, that he's nervous going into this game. Remember, when he injured his elbow, he was not able to throw for 6 months straight. But he admitted that he's going to have a lot of emotions when he comes into this game. But in speaking with him and his agent, they do say that he doesn't feel any soreness now that he's back to throwing. He's mostly just excited to be able to make plays with this team again. And Mike Tomlin joked that he, too, is nervous about Ben stepping back onto the field, but that he's happy to see him in a jersey because he believes that his throwing and his passes are better than the suggestions he was making in sweats on the sidelines last season.
Well, I'm sure they're happy to have him back. So let's talk about the Giants now. They've missed the playoffs 7 of the last 8 seasons. What should we expect from this Giants team under first-year head coach Joe Judge?
Well, in a word, I would say prepared, because Saquon Barkley joked that Joe Judge has put this team through every single scenario that's ever happened in the history of the NFL. And Joe Judge told us during our production meeting that he went through the entire pregame warm-up. He even practiced his halftime interview. He wants this team to be prepared for absolutely anything. So they would do conditioning before the 2-minute drill to see how they can execute through exhaustion. He would remove starters out of the play just to see how everyone responded. And so one thing that they hope to be is prepared, foundationally sound with their fundamentals, and that's the expectation that Joe Judge has for this team here tonight.
Okay, and hopefully they'll turn it around. They were 0-2 last year on Monday Night Football. Hopefully they can get the win tonight. At least they're hoping so. Thanks, Maria. We're looking forward to seeing you and Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit on the call at the top of the hour. All right, well, all 3 second-year quarterbacks who played on Sunday came out victorious. Kyler Murray led all quarterbacks in Week 1 with 91 rushing yards, while Gardner Minshew completed 95% of his passes. Daniel Jones, Drew Lock, they're going to look to make the sophomore pros 5-0 when they both play tonight on Monday Night Football.
All right, we're going from the young guns to the old heads, a matchup of some 40-somethings, and Tom Brady and the Bucs taking an L against Drew Brees and the Saints. Brady picked off twice, including a pick 6. Both interceptions came on throws within 2.5 seconds of the snap, according to NFL Next Gen stats. He only had 3 interceptions on those type of throws all of last season. Now, where Brady did have success was when he was under center. He completed all 6 of his passes that began under center, including one of his 2 touchdowns. Only a quarter of his 24 touchdowns a year ago, quick math 6, were thrown from under center. Brady also really struggled going downfield, completing just 5 of his 11 passes thrown at least 10 yards in the air. The Bucs completed over 54% of those such passes last season with Jameis Winston as quarterback. Here's head coach Bruce Arians on his quarterback play.
He looked like Tom Brady in practice all the time, so it's kind of unusual to see that in the ball game because they didn't do the things that we didn't get ready for. Everything they did, we thought we were ready for. Can't say that we were out of sync because we started out as good as you could start out, going right down the field. You know, I think it's a great learning experience. It's just round 1 of a 16-round fight, and we'll learn from it. He's had it before. I mean, he knows how to bounce back, and he knew he didn't play very well, and it's not what he expects from himself, nor do we expect. So yeah, I would anticipate him to have a little more grit and a little more determination this week.
Ooh, Sports Center kind of turning into a little bit of Shade Center. And for that, we turn to NFL analyst Marcus Spears. I mean, maybe Coach has a point. This is Brady's first multi-interception game since 2003. You were a young buck down in Baton Rouge. So what's your impression and level of concern with Brady's Bucs?
Not much concern. I actually left the game enthused about what I saw. Obviously, the miscommunication with Mike Evans over the middle, and that's very correctable. You actually need things like that in order to get better. And the out route across the field from the left hash is not a throw you ask a 43-year-old to make at this point. So they'll learn from it. I thought they did some really good things offensively. And you look at the end of this game, it was special teams plays. It was obviously the pick 6 that Tom Brady threw. But the Bucs have a lot of things to walk away from. The number one thing that Bruce and Tom and Byron Leftwich have to be with each other is 100% honest. And starting out this way, publicly and privately, is what's going to get them to be a better football team.
All right, from Brady and the boys to your boys, going to take you all the way back to like 20 hours ago. Early in the fourth quarter in Sunday Night Football, in their 20-17 loss to the Rams, Dallas had a chance for a 28-yard field goal to tie the game. Instead, Mike McCarthy chose to go for it on 4th and 3, failed to convert that 3-point lead for the Rams, did in fact hold up. So let's take a closer look at the decision on 4th and 3. According to ESPN's win probability, the decision wasn't a bad one mathematically. The Cowboys would have had a 47.4% chance to win if they attempted that field goal, which they did, compared to a 47.2% chance by going for it on 4th. That being said, last season, no teams went for it on 4th down when they were in the red zone down by 3 in the 4th quarter. That's the math, but football games aren't won by math, they're won by points. So do you second guess coach's decision there on 4th and 3?
No, not at all, because I've grown, Gary. And what I've grown to understand is that you go for the win. Look, it still was 11-something minutes left in that game when they went for the 4th and 3. And that is the confidence booster that you're trying to give your team. You have all of these weapons offensively. You think you'll make a play, actually a right call. Give the LA Rams credit for making a great play, coming down and stopping CeeDee Lamb. Obviously, you want him to climb and get across the first down line, and you want to make that play. You don't want the pressure from Aaron Donald to affect the throw from Dak Prescott. But go for it, man. Last year, we got mad at Jason Garrett for not doing it against the New England Patriots, and now we're mad at Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore for doing it because it didn't work. You know what they say about hindsight.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, Marcus Spears, very much appreciated. The Cowboys get another crack at it this Sunday in their home opener as they welcome the Falcons. Much appreciated, bro.
All right, my brother. Appreciate it.
More to come on the confidence versus concerns from Week 1, featuring Cam's hot start, Baker and the Browns' blowout loss, and the Eagles' downright collapse in Washington. Plus, new details surrounding the Bucs' push to keep Giannis long-term. Adrian Wojnarowski standing by with the very latest. You're watching SportsCenter.